Hi friends, on whichever part of the world you are, wish you a very cool good morning, a very warm good afternoon and a very pleasant good evening. Hope you are having a great day today. So, before going into the session, we really thank you everyone who have extended their support to us Stuff a Day, and I hope we will never disappoint you. So now get ready. Let's go into today's session. So, as you all know, this session is all about soft skills. So, in soft skill, as I said earlier, it is nothing but the skill which is possessed in us. It's our duty to explore it. There are many types of skills in soft skills, and one of the most important skill is we going to discuss today. And what is the title? Yes, the cursor which I am pointing to, communication skill. Why? This is the topic which we are going to discuss today. So, let's go into the topic. So, as always, what is communication skill? It is simply within us, as the screen says. What is simply within us? It is a skill we which always produce, always present ourselves to others, like whether we chatting to friends, whether we do anything, we are representing our communication skill. It is nothing but giving life to our thoughts. Do you know, Newton had said something. He said, human brain is capable of thinking 1 lakh thoughts in a single second. And how many thoughts are being converted into action? I wonder whether it is even 1%. So, why am I saying this now? A human brain or us can think a lot of things in a second, but we should have a medium to express all our thoughts, and the medium is called communication skill. In general, communication skill can be a voice or a signal or anything. The ultimate aim of communication skill is to convey our thoughts to others in an efficient and a well-behaved manner. So, this is an important thing which everyone nowadays have been misunderstood. As the title says, why these years communication skill is misunderstood by most. In olden days, communication skill is often referred to a fact that it is only about expressing our thoughts in a legal way. But nowadays, communication skill is overshadowed by a term called language proficiency, which in olden days they say a poet, a novelist, a story writer should possess. Language proficiency is nothing but the skill which we have perfected in a language, which we have more power, word power in a language. But that doesn't match with communication skill. Communication skill is not speaking rich language. It is about making others understand your thoughts. So never ever confuse your language proficiency with communication skill. If you ask me, do I require to have a flawless language while I am speaking? Definitely no. It can be flawless, but the only fact is that even if that flaw has been understood by others, that is very important in communication skill. So no one can speak flawless language because we are humans, we meant to make mistakes, but the thing is that communication skill is only about making others understand your thoughts. That's it. So, it is a small example of how communication skill differs from language proficiency. See, there are two conversations. In the first conversation, a person says, my grandfather has passed away. And the other person has understood what he meant to say and he replies like, I am sorry to hear this. See the second conversation, it's very interesting. My grandfather kicked the bucket. Okay. So the person too doesn't know what is kick the bucket is, because kick the bucket in general is a term which is used to describe passed away or died. But that is language proficiency, but the person who is on the other side doesn't recognize that. And he asks, why he kicked the bucket? Is he very angry with you? Because generally that will everyone ask, because he doesn't know what is kick the bucket is. See, that is what I said, friends. Communication skill is nothing related to language proficiency. You have to convey your thought, and you have to convey your thought in the easiest way that others can understand. Communication skill is not an arena to show your language proficiency. So, the points which in this session is going to be dealt with. Just 3 points, friends. Know what communication really is. Have the courage to say what you think. Don't send mixed messages. These are the 3 topics that today we are going to discuss. So, let's go into the topic. Know what communication skill really is. See, as there's a proverb, you have to behave according to the situation you are given. Why they are saying it is, let's take an example before going into what communication really is. See, I know Tamil, and the person who I am going to speak to knows Hindi, but I don't know Hindi even a bit, and he doesn't know Tamil even a bit. So what does I do? Okay, so whatever I speak, he can't understand. Whatever he speaks, I can't understand. So what I done is, I use my hand and I emoted myself. Like, I use my hand actions to make him understand what I meant to say. And he understood it. And he, by making me actions, make me understand what he thinks. And that's what, friends, communication is not only languages or voices. It can be your hand signals too. And now, I think you could have had an overview of what communication really is. Be intelligent enough to know where are you. Where are you means, as I said in the example itself, the area which you are going to. You should be very careful, and the language they are speaking also should be very careful. Because reacting to that situation only, you should emote your expressions. Then only they can understand, right? Now, get the language they are speaking. Language in terms need not be a language which we commonly refer. It can be hand actions also referred to as language in olden terms. So it doesn't mean language alone. Remember always, it is not you, it is others who matters in this skill. Convey your thoughts in a simple way. Why I am saying it is, in other type of skills, all what matters is how you present yourself. But in this matter alone, it doesn't require you itself. It requires others. Others only will judge how good you are with your communication skill. So always try to convey your thoughts in a simple way so that others can easily understand you. So, now going into the second point. Have courage to say what you think. As I clearly mentioned above, please avoid fear. It is really an important thing, friends. Fear is the most vulnerable enemy which is made by us and us alone. We created this fear, we fed it this fear, and we made this fear to go like anything. So, let me put again a question before going into the session. I am put in a toughest situation. What is the situation is, I am a manager of a company. Okay. So, I have been asked by my CEO about one thing. He said to me that before you go to speak to laborers, you have to make sure of a point that you should not emote yourself. That is, the laborers are already in strike. So, you should be in a situation to convince them. But the fact when you go there is, the laborers start attacking you. Then, seeing such much laborers, if I started fearing myself, they will get on to me and they will beat me like anything. Okay, because they are in that mood. But if you go on courage and stand in the center of the dais and speak to them, they will listen to you. Because that's what courage does to us. Courage brings a lot of things to us. It brings the perfection in us, it brings the real person in us. So always try to avoid the fear. That's more important. And the next point is have courage to speak what you think. That's the topic, right? Why we need to have courage? Because humans will always have a temptation of galloping their thoughts within themselves even before they emote. They will decide themselves before they express. They will decide themselves, okay, this thought is not good, so I am not going to say it. This idea is not good, I am not going to say it. This idea don't work, I am not going to say it. But friends, you always think that it is better to be something rather than nothing. Communication skill is a skill that is perfected only when you speak, only when you express. So, my dear friends, always, whatever you think, it may be right or wrong, try to express, because you are not going to be a decision maker of your own idea. Because who knows, others may require that idea from you. So always have the courage to say what you think. A good exercise to try it is, try speaking to everyone and automatically fear will disappear. Yes, always try to be an open character. Speak with your friends, speak with a stranger, like that. Then only you'll automatically forget what is fear while speaking. And the other important exercise I should say is that try speaking in the language you know the best. If you know English, speak in English. If you know Tamil, speak in Tamil. If you know Hindi, speak in Hindi. Because when you are speaking in your mother tongue, your thoughts will get more beautiful and you may express it in a more beautiful way. So try doing that too. As I said in the bottom of the screen, fear will make you think nothing. So always try to avoid fear. Okay? So the last point of this session. Don't send mixed messages. Mixed messages. What is the term mixed messages? I have given an example here. Okay, so you are given a topic to speak about the demerits of a person. And you speak like this. He is a beautiful person. He is a hard worker. He is very sincere. Is that all demerits of the person? These are merits. So if you speak like this, everyone will get confused. That is called mixed messages. Always speak to the point. First understand what are you going to speak. And then stick to the point and never confuse or divert from your point. Always try to understand what the point given to you and speak on that point. Never try to overloop your point. Okay? Because it will definitely look awkward and you yourself will make joke of yourself to audience. So always try to avoid mixed messages. Okay? So that's all friends for this session. It's a very short session. So keep mind of the points that I said. It doesn't require any practice friends because these are the things you are always doing. So as you see, this is the first entry to the door of soft skill. So as I said, very easy, right? So try practicing it. No. Try experiencing it. Definitely you will master soft skill. No, you will master communication skill. So as it means, welcome to the world of soft skill through this small tutorial. So that's all friends. If any queries, any feedbacks, your feedbacks are all welcome. Please feedback us on asstuff@day.com and your feedbacks are all welcome. Thanks guys. That's for the session. I'm looking forward to see you all in the next session. Bye guys, and I hope it's a good night for you.